The universe is unimaginably large. Billions of galaxies, trillions of planets. Statistically, intelligent life should be everywhere. So, why is the universe silent? Why haven't aliens contacted us yet? This question has puzzled scientists for decades, and the answers may be far more unsettling than we expect. The silence is profound, almost eerie, when you consider the sheer scale of everything. Every star you see, and the countless more you don't, could be a sun to a world teeming with life. And yet, when we listen, we hear nothing but the faint echo of the Big Bang. This cosmic quiet has led to some of the most fascinating and terrifying theories in science. What if the silence isn't an absence of life, but a sign of something much more complex? Join us as we explore the chilling possibilities behind the great cosmic silence. Our Milky Way alone contains over 100 billion stars, many with planets orbiting them in the habitable zone, where conditions might be just right for life. Across the observable universe, there could be as many as 2 trillion galaxies, each one a sprawling city of stars. This means there may be billions, if not trillions, of Earth-like worlds capable of supporting life. With numbers like these, the emergence of countless alien civilizations seems almost inevitable. Over cosmic time scales, some of them should have developed technologies far beyond our own, enabling them to travel between stars and colonize the galaxy. Yet, we see no evidence of this. There are no alien megastructures dimming distant stars, no fleets of starships crisscrossing the void, no messages, no signals, not even a whisper. This profound and disturbing contradiction is known as the Fermi Paradox. It confronts us with a stark reality. Despite the overwhelming odds in favor of alien life, the universe appears completely, utterly empty. The paradox gets its name from physicist Enrico Fermi, who, during a casual lunch conversation in 1950, posed a simple but profound question: if aliens exist, where is everybody? This single question sparked a decades-long debate that continues to this day. The implications are staggering. Either our understanding of life and the universe is fundamentally flawed, or something is preventing civilizations from making their presence known. There are many possible answers, many potential solutions to this cosmic mystery. But, as we'll soon discover, none of them are particularly comforting. Each theory, in its own way, paints a picture of the universe that is either lonely, dangerous, or far stranger than we can possibly imagine. So, let's dive into the most compelling and chilling explanations for why we seem to be alone. One of the less terrifying possibilities is that humanity has simply arrived early to the party. The universe, while ancient from our perspective, is still relatively young in the grand scheme of cosmic evolution. The conditions necessary for life, like the presence of heavy elements forged in the hearts of long-dead stars, took billions of years to become common. It's conceivable that the long, complex process of evolution, from single-celled organisms to intelligent, tool-using beings, is so incredibly rare and time-consuming that we are among the very first civilizations to arise in our galaxy, or perhaps even the entire universe. In this scenario, we're not alone because everyone else is dead. We're alone because no one else has been born yet. We might be the pioneers, the first sparks of consciousness in a vast, dark cosmos, destined to be alone for now, and perhaps for millions of years to come. But what if the reason for the silence is far more sinister? This brings us to the concept of the Great Filter. This theory suggests that there is some universal barrier or challenge that is so difficult to overcome that it prevents most life from ever reaching an advanced, spacefaring stage. This filter could be one of many things. It might be the leap from non-living matter to life itself, or the jump from simple cells to complex organisms. Or, the filter could be a self-inflicted catastrophe that awaits any technological civilization, runaway climate change, a global nuclear war, or the creation of an uncontrollable artificial intelligence. The most terrifying question posed by the Great Filter is this: is the filter behind us, meaning we are one of the rare few to have passed it? Or is it still ahead of us, an inevitable doom that awaits humanity in the future? If the filter is ahead, then the silence we hear from the stars is a mystery. It's a warning. Now, let's consider a truly paranoid vision of the cosmos. Maybe advanced civilizations are out there, but they deliberately choose to stay silent. This idea is known as the dark forest theory, named after a concept from the science fiction novel The Three-Body Problem. In this analogy, the universe is a dark forest filled with hidden hunters. Every civilization is a potential threat. Broadcasting your location is like shouting in the forest. It reveals your position to other hunters who might see you as a competitor for resources or a future danger. In such a universe, the only logical survival strategy is to remain silent, listen, and eliminate any civilization foolish enough to reveal itself. In this scenario, the universe isn't empty. It's just that everyone is hiding from everyone else. The silence is a calculated, fear-driven choice. We might be like a lost child, crying out in the woods, not realizing the predators that are listening. Another fascinating, and slightly less menacing, idea is the zoo hypothesis. This theory proposes that advanced alien civilizations not only exist, but are well aware of us. However, they have chosen to intentionally avoid contact and observe us from a distance, much like we observe animals in a nature preserve or a zoo. They might have a universal policy of non-interference for less developed worlds like our own. They could be studying our development, our wars, our art, and our culture, perhaps as part of a scientific, sociological, or even artistic project. To them, we are a subject of study, not an equal to be contacted. We might be living inside a cosmic bubble, a designated quarantine zone, with our observers patiently waiting for us to reach a certain level of technological or ethical maturity before they decide to make themselves known. We wouldn't be alone, just isolated. Or maybe the problem is simpler. Perhaps we're just looking and listening in the wrong way. Our primary method for detecting alien life has been to scan the skies for radio signals, a technology we've only had for about a century. But a civilization thousands or millions of years more advanced than us might have moved far beyond such a primitive form of communication. They could be using technologies that we can't even begin to comprehend, like modulated laser signals, quantum entanglement communicators, or even manipulations of space-time itself. The aliens might be shouting, but we simply don't have the right kind of ears to hear them. It's like trying to listen for a Wi-Fi signal with an AM radio. The messages could be flying past us every single day, completely undetected because we lack the fundamental scientific understanding to even know what to look for. There's also a humbling possibility to consider. Maybe we're just not that important. To a civilization that has existed for millions of years, that has mastered interstellar travel and commands the energy of entire stars, humanity might appear completely insignificant. We've only been a technological species for a cosmic blink of an eye. Our radio signals have only traveled about 100 light-years from Earth, a tiny, insignificant bubble in the vastness of the Milky Way. An ancient alien civilization might view us the same way we view an ant colony in our backyard. We're aware it's there, but we have no real interest in communicating with it. Why would they bother contacting a species that is still struggling with planetary unity and has yet to even leave its own solar system? From their perspective, we may simply not be worth the effort. Finally, we must ask a critical question. Could contact actually be dangerous for us? History on our own planet is filled with grim examples of what happens when a technologically advanced civilization encounters a less advanced one. The results are often catastrophic for the latter. Some prominent scientists, including the late Stephen Hawking, have warned that actively broadcasting our presence into the cosmos could be incredibly reckless. We have no idea what the intentions of another civilization might be. They could be benevolent explorers, but they could just as easily be ruthless colonizers. Announcing our existence could be like ringing a dinner bell for a galactic predator. In this light, the great silence of the universe might not be a mystery at all. it could be a sign of wisdom. Silence may be the ultimate key to long-term survival in a potentially hostile cosmos. So, with all these possibilities, what would happen if contact finally occurred? The moment we receive a verified, intelligent signal from the stars, everything would change. It would be the single most profound event in human history, instantly reshaping our science, our religions, our politics, and our very understanding of humanity's place in the universe. It could be a moment of incredible unity, forcing us to see ourselves as a single species Earthlings. Or, it could sow chaos and division as nations and ideologies vie for control over the newfound knowledge or technology. The impact would be unlike anything we have ever experienced, and its consequences, for better or worse, would be permanent. The universe may be full of life, yet silent by design. Maybe the aliens are waiting, maybe they're hiding, or maybe, just maybe, in this vast, dark, and beautiful cosmos, we're truly alone. Until we find a definitive answer, the question remains, why haven't the aliens contacted us yet? Thank you for watching. If you enjoy exploring the biggest questions of our universe, make sure to subscribe and join us as we continue to venture into the unknown.